Hello, welcome to today's video, guys. Hope you're all doing well. So not much has happened. Our kids are almost 2 weeks old now. Yes, almost 2 weeks. Just I think in 1 or 2 days time they will be 2 weeks, or almost 2 weeks. I'll check, but they are not yet 2 weeks old. So but they are doing fine. She's taking good care of them, and they are going. I think their growth rate is okay, not too bad. I'll bring them out in a minute, just when she's done feeding them. So I thought I'll start this video while I just caught her this morning inside the net box. So the bulk, and remember I said in the last video that I was going to breed the doe that was here to this buck. Actually, when I tried to breed her to him, when I put her in the cage, she actually went on him. She actually attacked them. So I wrote about that on my Instagram page, where I actually possess the mates. I'll put a picture here of the mate I possessed. So that was the first mate we actually possessed. It took a bit of time to actually get out to like skin and everything like that, but it was successful at the end of the day. So that's the most important thing. But just a bit sad that the doe didn't turn out the way I expected, or the way anyone would expect the doe to turn out. So the last thing you want is your doe attacking your buck while you're trying to breed them. So I just thought, nah, definitely not going to have this on the farm. So I just like possessed her, just went straight into the pot. So the good news is that I'm actually going to get another doe. I'm actually expecting another doe today. The delivery is going to be today. So I was able to contact a good, very good breeder, and is well reputed, although he's not in the area where I live in. The area where I live in is just between Lagos and Ogun State here, which is in Obijo, or close to Ikorodu, or close to Shagam, however you want to put it. It's like the border between Lagos and Ogun State. So the rabbit I'm expecting, the breeder is actually from Abuja. So it's going to be a long journey. The reason why I actually went that far, if you watch the last video, I actually mentioned that to get a good breed of rabbit isn't that it's really hard to get a good breed of rabbit. To really get a rabbit that's of good health and quality and everything like that. So hopefully the one I got, actually I trust the breeder. Is well reputed, and so let's just see what we have on our hands. So later this evening today, I think I should receive the order. He called me this morning and he said he has actually put the rabbit in transit. So by this evening, hopefully, if everything goes well, God willing, I will receive the rabbit and I'll just add that to the herd, the little herd that we have. So who knew this doe would turn out like this? Really amazing thing to see. She takes a lot of time in there. So next thing is that in order to prepare for the arrival of the doe today, I've been putting it away. I didn't even know that I was going to get one that fast. So it was for about a week now that I've been expecting that it has been about a week now that I've actually been trying to get a doe. So I was finally able to get one. So in order to prepare for arrival, I think this is the right time to actually sanitize and clean the cages and the floor and everything like that. I've not done the morning cleaning yet. I'm still here to do the morning cleaning. So I'll do the morning cleaning. I'll clean up the mess under the cage. Then I'll actually take the rabbits out. I'll put them in a box. Then I'll clean up the cages and I'll change the nest box material also. I've changed it once, then I'll change it for this week also. Then until next week, then until next week I'll change it again. That will be the last time I'll change it, because they're actually going to be in there for 3 weeks before they start coming out. So by the 3rd week I'm going to actually remove the nest box. So let's get on with the cleaning. Okay, cleaning is done. Just as as good as this. I do it around this time just because by this time, like, they don't eat until around evening again. Once it's just around 9 a.m. they don't eat, and I don't give them food in the morning. I give them food during the evening around 6 o'clock, so they just eat overnight. And because rabbits are active at night, so they just finish and eat their pellets, and they like hay, and so their poop just like drops overnight, and by morning around 9 10 a.m. until nightfall, you won't see any poop, just only pee and pee and pee. And one thing about this buck is that this cute little guy here, one thing about him is that he like he eats a lot of hay. And I was actually starting to get worried yesterday when I actually see that he doesn't like finish he doesn't finish his pellets, so like he consumes a lot of hay, because I have to like keep stocking and stocking, and I actually always fill it to the brink. Today I'll make new set of guinea grass hay. It's really sunny, it's going to be a sunny day today, so I'll make a new set, dry it over the sun, then I'll put it by evening. So I actually feed him about 5 ounces, between 4.5 and 4 ounces of pellet feed. That's what I feed him. What is he is actually like, I think today is actually even better, because I think he had a lot today, probably because the hay was already getting like, there was just limited amount of hay there since yesterday, so I think he had a lot today, but he's still going to hit some of it until nightfall, but he doesn't usually finish it, just around this size or less than this, or sometimes a bit more than this. So if I give him about 5 ounces or 4.5 ounces of feed, he usually eats about 4 or 4.3, so there's just a bit left there. So when I actually got him from the breeder I got him from, he actually weighed 30 kg, but now the last time I took his weight, which was last week, is actually around 2.9 2.5, and it's always fluctuating between that range, that 2.9 2.5, because I actually take their weight every week, so it's around 2.9 2.5 2.95. I think that's forgotten the calculation in lbs. So 2.93, that's around 6.6 lb, so just above 6 lb, 6 pounds. So but that's still okay, but I want to keep him at 3 kg. I want to keep him at 6.6 pounds, so I don't want him to lose any more weight than that. The minimum we can actually go to is 2.8. Anything below that, that's really bad, according to what I've actually noticed, or according to what I actually want, and I don't want him to be more than 3.2. So just like that, that's just my own preference. If anyone has a better opinion, just comment it down below, but for now that's my preference. So just keep him around the 3 kg range. So the hay, I actually make sure that it's actually like even more stocked, because he finishes a lot and I think he likes them a lot. The hay I make actually from guinea grass, so I just cut them and I dry them up. Okay, I'm ready to sanitize the cage, and the plan is actually to always clean the cage, like thorough cleaning of the cages every once in every 2 months. Like every time I want to rebreed the dough, after the last litter, I want to always try and keep the cage is clean, just to prepare for the next litter that is going to be coming. But that's supposed to be in like 2 weeks time, but because of the new dough that I'm expecting, so I just want to clean it. And because the whole dough, just want to clean up and sanitize where the whole dough was, the old dough that I had. I want to sanitize our cage to prepare for the new one. So I just thought, let me just like clean everything at once, since they're all connected. So I'll just take the rabbits, I'll put them in a carton box, and the kits, I'll just leave them in the next box and leave them in the shade. And this sun you actually seeing here is the morning sun, just like in the next about 15 to 20 minutes to pass over, so it's no big deal. Let me just show you the kits. Let me bring them out. Okay, here are the kits. Today is a 16th. Today is 16th, so tomorrow is 17th. They were born on the 3rd, so they will be exactly 2 weeks tomorrow. Like I said some of the kids just have a limb that is just a bit cut off, and here is one of it. I hope you can see the limb, but The limb actually, like, it's not causing any pain. I think it's healed really well. But that was the way they were born. Two of them. That's the first one. I think, where's the second one? Here he is. No, 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 that's not him either. Here's the second kit with the limb, with the incomplete limb, just like that. And I think they are doing fine. They are doing fine. No sign of pain or anything like that. And here the rest. Their eyes are open, of course. It's the 13th day already. And I think here is the runs in the litter. He's doing better than expected. I think he's catching up just a bit. So they're all doing fine, just going down to the corner of the nest box there. So the thing is that the first one I actually showed you, I'm really worried about the limb. Not that I'm worried about it, I'm just really a bit saddened because it's actually the fastest growing one in the litter, because it's one fastest growing one, the biggest among them. So let's just see how it goes. Those are the kits. Now time to get to sanitizing and cleaning the cages. So these are what I'll be using for the cleaning of the cage. This is a BioGuard. So I actually got it from a vet store, actually, a veterinary store. This is what was recommended for me. So it's a BioGuard. It's meant to protect against diseases, germs, and everything like that, bacteria like that. So it helps to sanitize the cage. So I just use 10 milliliter for every 3 gallon of water, for every 1 gallon of water, which is 3 liters. So just this full bucket will take around about 30 milliliters. Then I will use a bar soap just to make it to be able to foam. Then I'll have a brush that I'm going to use to clean it, and I also use this to clean their just the feed and the bowl that they use for drinking. So that's it. So I actually decided to put them on a little pen on the floor, just to really finish cleaning the cage. So I'll just do that fast, because I think they'll probably start digging anytime from now soon, because the buck is already doing that. So I'll just clean up the cage ASAP and I will begin. So remove the feeder, then clean up the cage. So that shouldn't take much time. I'm done with the cleaning, just waiting for it to dry off, then I'll put them back in there. In the meantime, I'll clean up their feeder and the bowl. Done with the cleaning, guys. So I've sanitized the cages and I put them back in there. Just look at this. He actually started digging into the ground. But he's going to clean it up in in a day or two now. Everything is going to be white back. So that's how neat they are. So, and I'll just add some organic antibiotics into their water, and I'll give them some bitter leaf to eat. So that should help. Okay.